responsive tutorial. Number 9.
This is a modern responsive counterweight trick called Flywheel. Flywheel is a pull start trick. Pull starts are life, and pull starts are awesome with responsive yo-yos, and really fun with like responsive yo-yos with like counterweights on the end, right? Because they're just, I don't know, they're fun. So this is going to be a pull start yo-yo trick. You're going to need a yo-yo that you can pull start with. Now, there's all sorts of different ways you can do a pull start. You could do a pull start with like a thing, right? Things don't have finger spin cups, but you could kind of like put your fingers here, kind of claw, go here, and you can kind of pull and do this trick. It's going to be, I don't know, maybe it's not harder. It's going to be different. I like to do it with a finger spin cup like we've got on the Weekenders and the Platypus and stuff like that. So the first thing you're going to do is throw a breakaway and catch it wrong. This is a setup I do a lot. When I say catch it wrong, usually if I throw a breakaway, I catch it kind of palm up, so it's ready to go again. But here what we're trying to do is we're actually trying to set the yo-yo up for the next move where the counterweight's going to flip out. So you're going to take a breakaway, throw, and then you're going to catch it palm down. And the end result is if I grab onto the halves here, the string should be wrapped up on the front side, so it can unwind when I go around. So throw, palm down, catch. And then what you're going to do is you're going to release. But what I do is I release onto this hand. So I put my free hand goes on top of my throw hand. My left hand's on top of my right hand. And I'm going to release and catch. So I'm just doing a little poop like that. Catch and pull. And when I pull, I'm going to pull down and bring my hand back up. And you're going to get that flywheel motion, hence the name. Shout out to Alex Wiggs, my Patreon sponsor, who won the Name This Trick Yo-Yo contest with the name Flywheel. Did you see that? Did you see how I pulled down and kind of came back up? So you can kind of stretch it out and let it sleep if you want, but you really don't have all the time in the world, right? If it sleeps too long, you're not going to have the momentum to go up. So I just kind of go, my free hand's on top of my throw hand, which is holding the yo-yo. I pull down, I come back up. So what we're doing is kind of changing the direction or the side that the string is wrapped up on. So once you pull back up, now it's wrapped up on the top side. And my hands still stay in the same position. So all I did is I went down and up, and my hand stayed in the same position. So again, breakaway, catch wrong, alternate hand goes on top of your yo-yo hand, flip the counterweight so it goes into the palm of your free hand. I'm going to pull down and go up. On the way up, I'm going to let the yo-yo continue over my free hand. And that's going to be just kind of momentum. That's going to it's kind of going up, and I'm just going to almost let go and just let the yo-yo travel over. And as it does, I'm going to go around and interrupt the string with my free hand again and regenerate. So I don't have a lot of spin here, but I'm going to go out, catch, and then giving it a tug and catching it in a stall with the counterweight in my alternate hand. So this is a good setup for all sorts of tricks like the Higgs flip, which is a kick flip where you do a kick flip and you release the counterweight. But for here, let's just kind of say the ending of this trick is going to be to drop the counterweight, let it swing over, and then do a pullover regen dismount. So like you could say that's the whole trick. It's going to be pull, out, catch, Now, a couple bits of flourish you can do. When you do this move, instead of going down, you could go out, like go to the side and back. It doesn't matter, you can go up and down. You could do it multiple times if you wanted to. So you could kind of go flywheel, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, right? And like I said, this is a great place to end up. I frequently have tricks that end up here, including the Higgs flip, which looks like this. And one other note on this trick is when I do that pull down and regenerate up, sometimes I don't get it to fully wind. It doesn't have to wind all the way up. If this happens to you, no big deal, because you can just kind of continue that motion upward and throw the yo-yo. I mean, when I say throw, I mean just kind of let go of it and regenerate it, right? As long as you have some wind, you'll probably be able to cover it. So if you really pay attention to what I'm doing, I'm not always getting a full rotation before I get back in there. But if you get enough to just get it started, you can still bring it over and catch. And that's the flywheel.